we studied the integrals of some standard functions and methods of integrations etc. earlier. Now we are going to learn about the applications of integrals. Before that, let us we know some integration. What is a integration? So already you studied that integration is anti-differentiation of the function, and the integral of a function y is equal to f of x, the integration of any function y is equal to f of x is defined on the domain of f, then that integration is called indefinite integration. Suppose the integration of f of y is equal to f of x is defined on an interval a to b, which is subset of the domain of f, is called definite integration. Already you studied this indefinite integration and definite integration earlier. Now what is the definite integration? It is the defined on the interval a to b, which is subset of the domain of f. And the definite integration of the function y is equal to f of x is defined as integral a to b f of x dx is equal to f of b minus f of a, where f of x is the integration of the function f of x with dx. Now find the indefinite integration of the function and substitute the upper limit and lower limit, and difference of the upper limit to lower limit gives the definite integration of the function. And already you studied the methods also, how to find the integration in different methods. That is already over. Now we are going to learn about applications of these integrations. The major application of the integrations is finding areas of the region bounded by the curves. Now let us take some function y is equal to f of x. Now suppose the function is, the graph of the function is like this, and what is the area of the region bounded by this curve y is equal to f of x with x-axis, and between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now this is the area bounded by this curve between x-axis and the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Similarly, suppose if another function x is equal to f of y given like this, suppose the graph is like this. Now the area of the region bounded by this curve x is equal to f of y with y-axis and bounded by the lines y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Now this area, now it can be determined by using the integrations. Now this area of the region y is equal to area of the region bounded by y is equal to f of x with respect to x-axis, or area of the region bounded by the curve x is equal to f of y with respect to y-axis, or partly some of the portion is above the x-axis and some of the portion below the x-axis, then finding the areas of the curves, areas of the regions formed by the curves, etc. etc. All these areas can be determined by the definite integration. So that the major application of the integrations is finding the areas. Now let us find how to find the areas of these curves. Now let us we find the area of the region bounded by some curve y is equal to f of x axis, and between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now let us take the function or the curve y is equal to f of x like this as shown in figure, just above the x axis like this. Let it be the function or a curve y is equal to f of x and x is equal to a parallel to the y axis, and x is equal to b, it is another line parallel to the y axis. Now we are going to find the area of the region bounded by this curve y is equal to f of x with x axis and the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. So this part. Now to determine the area, we just consider a strip. It is a strip whose length or height is y and width is dx. Here dx means that it is a small negligible quantity in x. So now these two vertical lines are very much close, and y is the length of the strip. And now here the area of the strip, area of the strip is equal to, area of the strip is given by y into dx. You know, here these two strips are very much close, so that almost these two lengths are same, and since it is dx, therefore the area bounded by these lines is almost nearer to y into d of x, y into dx. Therefore this is the area of the strip known as elementary area. Elementary area. And this strip is known as arbitrary strip, and this area of the strip is denoted by dA. Now if we consider a large number of strips in between x is equal to a and x is equal to b and find their areas, find the elementary areas that are formed between these two lines and add them. Now the sum of those elementary areas gives rise to area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x with x axis and x is equal to a, x is equal to b. And therefore the area of the region bounded by, area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x with x axis and x is equal to a, x is equal to b is given by integral of dA under the limits a to b. So it is integral of dA under the limits a to b represents the area of the region, as well as it is the sum of the large number of strips that are defined between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. It is the sum of infinity, sum to infinity, that is integral a to b into integral a to b d of a, which is equals to integral a to b, but you know d of a is equal to y dx, that is equal to integral a to b, where y is equal to f of x into dx. So that you just integrate the given curve f of x with respect to dx under the limits a to b. That gives the area of the region bounded by the curve with x axis between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Suppose if we consider one more curve, x is equal to f of y. Let us take one curve, x is equal to f of y, and the area of the region bounded by the curve x is equal to f of y with y-axis between the lines y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Now in this case, the graph be like this. Now this is x-axis, it is y-axis and origin, and this is the curve x is equal to f of y. Now this is y is equal to c line which is parallel to x-axis, and this is y is equal to d line parallel to the y is equal to c line parallel to x-axis, and y is equal to d, it is also parallel to the x-axis. Now let us find the area of this curve with y-axis between the lines y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Now here also we can consider a small strip, an arbitrary strip whose length is x units and width is dy. Then the area of this elementary strip or elementary area dA is equal to x into dy. Now the large number of these elementary areas gives rise to area of the region bounded by this curve with y-axis. Therefore, finally the area is given by integral x dy under the limits c to d, that is equal to integral c to d x dy, where x is equal to f of y dy. Therefore, the area of the region bounded by the curve with respect to y-axis is integral c to d x dy or integral c to d fy dy, and the area of the region bounded by the curve with a x-axis between the limits x is equal to a and x is equal to b is given by integral a to b f of x dx. And next, let us find area of the curve y is equal to f of x with x-axis and between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b when the curve is below the x-axis. Now, as shown in diagram, so it is x-axis, y-axis, let it be origin. Suppose if the curve is like this, now this is the curve y is equal to f of x which is completely below the x-axis under the limits x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now, how to find this area? Now, here also we can use the same formula. Now, in this also, in this case, we can determine the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x and x-axis with x is equal to a and x is equal to b is given by integral a to b y dx or integral a to b f of x dx. But you know, since the graph is or the curve is below to the x-axis in between x is equal to a and x is equal to b, then the area will be negative. But you know, the area of any region is always positive. The area cannot be negative. But numerically it is positive. But you know, the graph is, since the graph is below the x-axis, so that we get the negative value, but area is always positive, hence we should consider the modulus sign, modulus for this area. Numerically the area is common, same. So that consider the absolute value of this integral, that is modulus of integral a to b f of x dx. Now this is area of the region bounded by the curve when the graph is completely below the x-axis between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now, in another case, suppose the graph y is equal to, or the curve y is equal to f of x between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Sum of the portion is above the x-axis and rest of the portion is below the x-axis. Then how to find its area? Now let us see. Suppose if the graph is like this. Now between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now this is the curve y is equal to f of x. Now what is the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x with the x-axis between the limits x is equal to a and x is equal to b? Here you see, this is the area bounded by the curve with x-axis, and this is also the required area bounded by the curve with x-axis and between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. But you know, sum of the portion is above the x-axis. Now this portion meets the x-axis at some point, let it be some c. Now this point of intersection with the x-axis is some c. So that between x is equal to a and x is equal to c, the graph is above the x-axis. Therefore, the area is equal to integral a to c f of x dx. Now between x is equal to a and x is equal to c, the graph is above the x-axis. Therefore, the area of the portion above the x-axis is given by integral a to c f of x dx, and the area below to the x-axis defined between c to b, that is integral c to b f of x dx. You know, suppose if the graph is below the x-axis, then we can get a negative value, negative integral, so that, but area is always positive, hence we have to take the modulus here and add these two. Therefore, the sum of these two areas gives the total area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x between x is equal to a and x is equal to b, like this. Now let us find areas of some standard curves. Here let us find area enclosed by the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square. X square plus y square is equal to a square. It is a circle with the center 0, 0, radius a units. So that geometrically, so it is a circle whose center is at origin. Now this is origin 0, 0, and radius of the circle is a, so that it is a comma 0, and this point is 0 comma a, this one is minus a comma 0, and this point is 0 comma minus a. So it is a x-axis, a y-axis, origin. Okay, negative x-axis, negative y-axis. So it is the graph of a circle whose center is at origin. Now we are going to find the area enclosed by the total circle. That means area of this portion and area of this portion and this one and this one. So that we have to determine the areas of the four portions and add. Well, when we add all these portions, we get the total area enclosed by the circle. You know, the circle is symmetric about the x-axis and y-axis. Now here, the circle is symmetric about the x-axis and y-axis, we know. So that the area, it makes the equal area with x-axis as well as with y-axis. So that the portion above the x-axis is same as to below the x-axis. and with respect to y-axis, now these two portions are same. So finally, these four portions give equal value, so that we just find only area of one portion and multiply with 4, then it gives rise to the total area. Therefore, area of the region is equal to, or area of the circle is equal to sum of all these portions, four portions, and since all these four portions are equal, we can write it as 4 times of the area of the region, 4 times of area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x with x-axis and x is equal to 0, x is equal to a. You see, it is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Now this is the line. Actually, it is a tangent to the circle also. Now, the area enclosed between these two lines, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a with the x-axis, is this part. Now this is the portion. Now we are going to find area of that portion. Now this is equal to 4 times of integral 0 to a y dx. Right now, here the equation of the curve is given by x square plus y square is equal to a square. But we have to integrate y with respect x, so that you better to change this equation as in terms of y is equal to f of x. For that, y square is equal to a square minus x square and y is equal to root of a square minus x square. Therefore, 4 into integral 0 to a y dx, where y is equal to square root of a square minus x square into dx. And now integrate this quantity, this function root a square minus x square. Then after substitute the limits. Now you know it's a standard formula. The integral of square root of a square minus x square into dx is given by x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a. You know, this is the integration to this function root a square minus x square. Now, by this formula, the area is equal to 4 times of integral of root a square minus x square is equal to x by 2. It is 4 times of x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a under the limits 0 a. Now this is 4 into, first of all substitute the upper limit in place of x, that is a by 2 into root of a square minus a square. Of course it is 0 plus a square by 2 into sin inverse a by a, which is equals to sin inverse 1 minus of, now substitution of lower limit. When we substitute x is equal to 0, this part becomes 0 minus, and substitute here a square by 2 into sin inverse 0. Sin inverse of 0 is nothing but 0, so that it is completely 0. Hence it is 4 into, and this part is also 0, a square by 2 into sin inverse 1 is equal to pi by 2. Now, so 2 into 2, 4 gets cancelled, it is pi a square. Therefore, the area enclosed by the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square is pi into a square. Now let us find area enclosed by the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now it is the standard form of the ellipse. And the center of the ellipse is at origin. And this diagram of this ellipse is like this. And now this is the x-axis and this will be y-axis and this is origin. This is ellipse whose center is at origin in the standard form. X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Ellipse is also symmetric about x and y axis. And again it has 4 portions with x and y axis. Now all these 4 portions give equal area. Therefore, the area enclosed by total ellipse is 4 times of each portion. And now here, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Here a comma 0 minus a comma 0 are the vertices of ellipse. It is a0 and minus a0 are vertices, and the other two are, it is 0 comma b and this one is 0 comma minus b. Okay. Right now we are going to find area of this portion which is above the x-axis and defined between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Now the area enclosed by ellipse is equal to, it is 4 times of area of the region bounded by y is equal to f of x, y is equal to f of x. Now this is the curve y is equal to f of x with x-axis and x is equal to 0, x is equal to a. Therefore, it is 4 into integral 0 to a y dx. Here the given equation is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now we have to express this curve as in the form of y is equal to f of x. For that, y square by b square is equal to 1 minus x square by a square. Now, when we take LCM, it is a square minus x square by a square, and cross multiplying b square, y square is equal to b square by a square into a square minus x square. Now, taking square root on both sides. When we take square root, y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square. Now, the given equation is converted into y is equal to f of x form. So that consider the function here. Y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square dx. So between 0 to a. Now 4 into, b by a is some constant. So 4 into b by a integral root of a square minus x square dx between 0 to a. And 4b by a, again it is in the formula root of a square minus x square into dx. Now the integration of that function is given by x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a under the limits 0 a. Now the required area is equal to 4 times of substitute upper limit first, that is a by 2 into, while substituting x is equal to a, it is a by 2 into root of a square minus a square. So that part becomes 0. And put x is equal to a in the second half, that is a square by 2 into sin inverse a by a, which is equals to a square by 2 into sin inverse 1. Here it is 4b by a. 4b by a into 0 plus a square by 2 into sin inverse 1. Now, substituting the lower limit, when we put x is equal to 0 in this entire expression, then the total expression would be 0. Therefore, it is 4b by a into a square by 2 into sin inverse 1 is equal to pi by 2. 2 into 2, 4. Again cancel and 1a cancel. B into a pi or pi ab. Therefore, the area enclosed by the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 is pi ab square units. Now let us find area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to x square and the line y is equal to 4. Area of the region bounded by a curve with a line. Y is equal to x square represents a parabola and it is symmetric about the y-axis. So like y is equal to x square parabola like this, and symmetric about the y-axis. Now this is x-axis and it is y-axis origin. Okay. Now this is symmetric about the y-axis. Y is equal to x square and y is equal to 4, the line which is parallel to the x-axis. It is y is equal to 4 line parallel to the x-axis. Now what is the area formed by these curves and line? Y is equal to x square is parabola like this and y is equal to 4 here. Now area bounded by the curve and the line is this part, this portion. Now this is the portion required. Now how to find area of this region? The curve y is equal to x square is symmetric about the y-axis. Hence, this portion right side of y-axis and the portion left side of y-axis both are same and both gives the same area. So that the area of the region bounded by the parabola y is equal to x square and the line y is equal to 4 is, it is 2 times of integral of some y x dy, since it is symmetric about the y-axis, x dy. So 2 into integral of x dy. Now what are the limits here? The area is bounded between the two lines y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. X-axis means y is equal to 0. So the required region bounded between the two lines y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 4. So that integral 0 to 4 x dy. Now this is 2 times of integral 0 to 4 x dy. Here the equation is given that y is equal to x square. From this, x is equal to root y. Therefore, substitute x is equal to root y here. Root y dy. Now this is 2 into root y. What is the integral of root y? So root y means that it is 2 into integral 0 to 4 root y is equal to y power 1 by 2 dy. Now the integration of y power 1 by 2 is equal to y power 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 under the limits 0 to 4. Now this is 2 times of 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. and y power 3 by 2 between the limits 0 to 4. Now this is 4 by 3 into, substitute these values, 4 power 3 by 2 minus 0 power 3 by 2, of course it is 0. So finally the area is equal to 4 by 3 into 4 power 3 by 2. You know 4 can be taken as 2 square. 2 square whole power 3 by 2 is equal to 2 cube, that is equal to 8. So 4 into 8 is equal to 32 by 3 square units. Hence the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to x square and the line y is equal to 4 is 32 by 3 square units. Now find the area of region in the first quadrant enclosed by x axis and the line y is equal to x and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 32. So x square plus y square is equal to 32. So it represents a circle whose center is at origin. Now let us take the circle first. Now this is the circle. Now the center of the circle is at origin and whose radius is equal to root 32 units. So that this is root 32 comma 0 and this one is 0 comma root 32. And one more line given, y is equal to x. Y is equal to x is the straight line which passes through origin. Now this is equal to y is equal to x, straight line passing through origin. And now see the area of region. What is that region? That should be in first quadrant. In first quadrant and enclosed by x axis, with x axis and the line y is equal to x and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 32. That means the required area is this one. Now we have to find area of this shaded part. But how? You know here, so there is a point of intersection to the line and the circle here. The point of intersection of the line y is equal to x and x square plus y square is equal to 32 is. Now put y is equal to x here. So what? X square plus x square is equal to 32. That implies 2x square is equal to 32. Therefore x square is equal to 16 and x is equal to 4 in the first quadrant. So that this point of intersection x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is also 4 since y is equal to x straight line. Now at the point 4 comma 4 we can define two portions. So between 0 to 4 here it is a straight line. The area of the region bounded by the straight line between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 with x axis. Now this is the line x is equal to 4. Okay. Now from x is equal to 4 to x is equal to root 32. Now this is this one. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to root 32. Now the area bounded by the curve with the x axis. So sum of these two portions gives the total area. Hence the area of the region is equal to area of the region bounded by the line y is equal to x and x is equal to 0, x is equal to 4. plus area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x with x is equal to 4 and x is equal to root 32. Now, so the area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to r, y is equal to x between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 is given by integral 0 to 4 y dx plus, now area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x between 4 and root 32, 4 to root 32, it is y dx. Now integral 0 to 4, here y is equal to, here the line is making area between 0 and x is equal to 4 with the x axis, so that y is equal to x. Now between 4 and root 32, the curve is making area with the x axis. Therefore, it is 4 to root 32 y dx. Here y is equal to what? Y square is equal to 32 minus x square. Y is equal to root of 32 minus x square. So, y is equal to root of 32 minus x square. Now, the required area of the region is equal to area of the region bounded by y is equal to x, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 plus area of the region bounded by y is equal to f of x, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to root 32. Now, area of the region bounded by x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 is integral 0 to 4 y dx, and area of the region here bounded by this curve is equal to integral 4 to root 32 y dx. Now here y is equal to x. Now in this case y is equal to root of 32 minus x square. Why? Because x square plus y square is equal to 32. From that y square is equal to 32 minus x square. Now y is equal to root of 32 minus x square. Now we can write it as square root of root 32 whole square minus x square. Now you know it is in the form of y is equal to root a square minus x square. So we have the integration for root of a square minus x square and apply here. Now I will continue here. Will continue. This is equal to the required area is equal to integral 0 to 4 x dx plus integral 4 to root 32 root of 32 minus x square into dx. Now integral of x is equal to x square by 2 under the limit 0 to 4 plus, now this is root a square minus x square form. What is the integral of root a square minus x square? X by 2 into root of a square minus x square, of course that is 32 minus x square, plus a square by 2, here a square is equal to 32 by 2 sin inverse x by a, x by where a is equal to root 32 between the limits 4 to root 32. Now substitute upper limit here, 4 square 16 by 2 minus lower limit substitution, that much value is equal to 0. Now here also substitute the upper limit first, root 32 by 2 into square root of 32 minus root 32 whole square, of course that is 0, root 0, 0, 0 into something is always 0, plus 32 by 2, 16 into sin inverse of root 32 by root 32 and 1, that is 1, minus, now lower limit substitution, put x is equal to 4, 4 by 2, that is 2 into root of 32 minus 4 square. 32 minus 4 square, that is 32 minus 16, which is equals to 16, and minus 32 by 2 is equal to 16 into sin inverse of, where x is equal to 4 by root 32. Now this is 16 by 2 is equal to 8 plus 16 into sin inverse 1 is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 into root 16 is equal to 4, 4 into 2, 8, minus 16 into sin inverse 4 by root 32. What is root 32 value? Root 32 is equal to root 16 into root 2. But root 16 is equal to 4, 4 root 2. So that 4 gets cancelled and it becomes sin inverse 1 by root 2. We have sin inverse 1 by root 2 is equal to pi by 4. Now, so it is minus 8 plus 8 gets cancelled. 16 pi by 2 is equal to 8 pi minus 16 pi by 4 is equal to 4 pi. 8 pi minus 4 pi is equal to 4 pi. So finally, the area of the region bounded by the straight line y is equal to x and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 32 with the x-axis in the first quadrant is equal to 4 pi. Now let us we do another problem on the ellipse. Find area bounded by the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 and the ordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to ae, where b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square. Of course, it is a well known condition in ellipse, and e less than 1 also, the eccentricity always less than 1 in ellipse. Now these two are two default conditions. And now let us find area bounded by the ellipse between the ordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Now here also the ellipse is in standard form. Therefore, the ellipse whose center is at origin, so let it be x-axis, y-axis, negative x-axis on origin. X is equal to 0 means nothing but y-axis, and another ordinate is x is equal to a. You know, the foci of ellipse is ae comma 0 and minus ae comma 0. So now these are the two foci of the ellipse. So x is equal to ae, which is parallel to y-axis as well as passing through this point, like this. Now this is x is equal to ae, straight line, and it is x is equal to 0. Now we have to find the area bounded by this curve, bounded by the curve. This is the curve y is equal to f of x between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. So that this is the part required. But we know that the graph is, the ellipse is symmetric about the x-axis. Hence, these two portions are equal. Area of these two portions are equal. Therefore, the area of the region is equal to area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to f of x and the ordinates x is equal to 0, x is equal to ae is equal to 2 times of this portion. That is, the portion is defined between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to ae of y into dx. Now, since x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, from this y square is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square. So from that ellipse equation we can define y is equal to, not y square, y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square, y is equal to f of x form. Therefore it is 2 into integral 0 to ae y dx, where y is equal to b by a into root of a square minus x square into dx. Now clearly b by a is constant. 2 into b by a integral 0 to ae to root of a square minus x square into dx. Once again we have the integration of root a square minus x square is given by x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a. The required area is equal to 2b by a into, now integration of root a square minus x square is equal to x by 2 into root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse x by a between the limits 0 to a. Now 2b by a, put upper limit x is equal to ae here, ae by 2 into root of a square minus a square e square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse ae by a. And when we substitute the lower limit, put x is equal to 0 here, then this quantity becomes 0, and here also sin inverse 0 by something 0, so that the total part would be 0 when we substitute lower limit. Now this is 2b by a into ae by 2 into square root of, here when we take a square common, 1 minus e square plus a square by 2 into sin inverse, a gets cancelled e. This is, so when we take 2 common, that will be cancelled with the 2 in numerator, and we can take a common from the numerator, that will be cancelled with the denominator, so that finally this is b into e into, what about this? It is root of a square into 1 minus e square is equal to b square. So substitute here, root b square is equal to b plus, here already 2 is cancelled, a is also cancelled, a into sin inverse e. So finally it is e into b square plus ab sin inverse e. Now this is the area enclosed by the ellipse with the coordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a. Now here one more problem on areas, that is find the area of the region bounded by x square is equal to 4y, y is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and y axis in the first quadrant. Area of the region bounded by one curve x square is equal to 4y, that represents parabola, and y is equal to 2. Now this is a straight line parallel to the x axis, and y is equal to 4, it is also parallel to the x axis, and with respect to y axis in the first quadrant. Now let us draw this graph. Now these are the coordinate axes x and y, its origin, negative x axis, negative y axis. X square is equal to 4y. Now it represents parabola and symmetric about the y axis, like this. Now it is the curve x square is equal to 4y and y is equal to 2. Now this is a straight line parallel to the x axis, like this. It is y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4. Now this is another line. Now what is the region bounded by the given curves? Now x square is equal to 4y, this is the curve, and within the limits y is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and y axis. That means the area or the region bounded by the curves is this part. But here specially it is given that you just find area of the region in the first quadrant only. That means this part. Now this is the required part of the region. Now we have to find area of this region. Now you know that region is bounded by the curve and two straight lines and with y-axis. Therefore, the area is equal to, now it is bounded between the two limits, y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, and this is x dy with respect to y-axis. You know, here the given curve x square is equal to 4y. From this, x is equal to root of 4y or 2 into root y. Therefore, the required area is integral 2 to 4, where x is equal to 2 root y dy. Now 2 into root y. Root y means it is y power 1 by 2. The integration of y power 1 by 2 is equal to y power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between the limits 2 to 4. Now this is 2 into, now this is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3, and now substitute the upper limit first, that is 4 power 3 by 2 minus substitution of lower limit, that is 2 power 3 by 2. This is 8 by 3 into 4 power 3 by 2 is equal to what? We can write 4 as 2 square. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled and it becomes 2 cube 8 minus 2 power 3 by 2. That is 2 cube whole power 1 by 2, but 2 cube is equal to 8. 8 power 1 by 2 means root 8. So finally, the area of the region bounded by the given curve and straight lines with respect to y-axis in the first quadrant is 8 by 3 into 8 minus root 8 square units. Now, find the area of smaller part of the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square, cut off by the line x is equal to a by root 2. Now, let us find the region that is bounded by the curve x square plus y square is equal to a square and the line x is equal to a by root 2 first. Now we know that x square plus y square is equal to a square represents a circle whose center is at origin. Now let it be the circle whose center is at origin and whose radius is a units, so that now the coordinates of this point is a comma 0 and this is 0 comma a, okay, and x is equal to a by root 2. X is equal to a by root 2 represents what? It is a straight line parallel to the y-axis. But you know, a by root 2 is greater than a by 2. So here half of this length is a by 2. A by 2, a by root 2. Which is greater? A by root 2 is more than a by 2. So because of here the denominator 2 and root 2. So this is the less. So that's why a by root 2 is nearer to a. Let it be there. Suppose a by 2 is this quantity, then this will be the line x is equal to a by root 2. Okay. Now, area of smaller part of the circle cut off by the line. Now, smaller part. So, here smaller part is this one. Now, this is the smaller part of the circle cut off by the line, and this is the greatest part or larger part of the circle cut off by the same straight line x is equal to a by root 2. But here we have to find area of this region only. smaller part region. Now for that, here area, we know that the circle is always symmetric about the x and y axis, so that this x axis divide this area into two equal parts since it is symmetric about the x axis. Hence, this total area is equals to, this total shaded part area is equal to 2 times of the area of the region which is obtained in first quadrant. Therefore, the required area or area of the region bounded by the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square cut off by x is equal to a by root 2 is equal to, now this is integral a by root 2 to a y dx and 2 times to this. So because it is symmetric about the x axis, so that this total entire area is equals to 2 times of area in first quadrant. Now this is equal to 2 into integral a by root 2 to a y dx. What is y dx here? What is the y from the equation? Y square is equal to a square minus x square. From that, y is equal to root of a square minus x square dx. Now this is 2 times of root a square minus x square has the integral value a square by x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse x by a under the limits a by root 2 to a. Now this is 2 times of, substitute the upper limit first. When we substitute upper limit, a by 2 into root of a square minus a square, it is 0 plus a square by 2 into sine inverse a by a, that is sine inverse 1 minus of, now substitute the lower part, lower limit, that is a by root 2 by 2, a by root 2 by 2 or a by 2 root 2 into root of a square minus x square, that is a square by 2 minus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a, where x is equal to a by root 2 by a cancel, it becomes sine inverse 1 by root 2. Now the required area is equal to, it is 2 times of a square by 2 into sine inverse 1. Sine inverse 1 is equal to what? Pi by 2. So that it is a square by 2 into pi by 2 minus a by 2 root 2 into, when we take LCM here, it is 2a square minus, when we substitute the lower limit, it is a by 2 root 2 into root of a square minus x square, where x square is equal to a by root 2 whole square, so that it is a square. Now 2a square minus a square, that is a square by 2 under root a square by 2, that is a by root 2 minus a square by 2 into sine inverse 1 by root 2 is equal to pi by 4. Now this is 2 times of a square into pi by 4 minus a square by 2 into root 2 into root 2, 2 into 2, 4 minus pi a square by a. It is 2 times of, pi a square by 4 minus pi a square by 8. What is that much value? So when we take LCM 8, now it is 2a square pi minus pi a square, that is equal to a square pi by 8 minus a square by 4, or dividing by 2 and take a square common. A square into this is pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now therefore the area of smaller part of the curve x square plus y square is equal to a square cut off by the line x is equal to a by root 2 is a square into pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 square units. There is one more problem here. It is something different problem. The area between x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is divided into two equal parts by the line x is equal to a. The area bounded by this curve x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is divided by this line x is equal to a into two equal parts. Then what is the value of a? Now let us draw this graph. X is equal to y square. Again that is a parabola. X axis, y axis origin. Now x is equal to y square or y square is equal to x. It represents a parabola and symmetric about the x axis. Now like this. Here x is equal to 4. It is a straight line parallel to the y axis. It is x is equal to 4. Now the area bounded by the curve x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 is this one. Now this is the region. But this area is divided into two equal parts by the line x is equal to a. That means the line x is equal to a is parallel to x axis and midway of x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4. Of course, x is equal to 0 means y axis. It is x is equal to 0 y axis and this is x is equal to 4 given, and this total area is divided by x is equal to a into two equal parts. Okay, right. Now let us find the two areas and equate them. What are they? The area of the region bounded by the curve between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a is same as to area of the region bounded by the curve with the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to 4. Since x is equal to a divides the area of region bounded by x is equal to y square and x is equal to 4 into two equal parts then the area of the region bounded by the curve between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a, that is nothing but integral 0 to a y dx is same as to the area bounded by the curve between x is equal to a and x is equal to 4, that is integral a to 4 y dx. But here the curve is given that x is equal to y square. From this y is equal to root x. Okay. Now therefore integral 0 to a y dx is equal to, that means root x dx is equal to integral a24 root x dx. Now root x means x power 1 by 2. Integral of x power 1 by 2 is equal to x power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between 0 to a is equals to, now here also the integral value the same, x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 between the limits a and 4. Now this is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into x power 3 by 2. Substitute the upper limit first, that is a power 3 by 2 minus, while substituting the lower limit it becomes 0, is equal to, now in right side that is also 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3. Now when we substitute the upper limit first, that is 4 power 3 by 2 minus, and substitute the lower limit, that is a power 3 by 2. Now clearly 2 by 3 gets cancelled. It is a power 3 by 2 is equal to 4 power 3 by 2. 4 power 3 by 2 is equal to, we can write 4 as 2 square. Now 2 gets cancelled, that is 2 cube 8 minus a power 3 by 2. This implies, move this a power 3 by 2 to left side. Now the left side value become 2 into a power 3 by 2 is equal to 8. Now 2 gets cancelled on both sides. A power 3 by 2 is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 power 2 by 3. 4 power 2 by 3. Or it is cube root of 4 square 16. Therefore, at x is equal to a, where a is equal to cube root of 16, the area bounded by the curve and x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 divide into two equal parts. Find the area bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y and the line x is equal to 4y minus 2. Again x square is equal to 4y represents a parabola and x is equal to 4y minus 2 represents a straight line. Area bounded by the parabola and the straight line, curve with the line. Now x square is equal to 4y. X square is equal to 4y. It represents parabola symmetric about the y-axis. Like this. X square is equal to 4y, and the another one is straight line. X is equal to 4y minus 2. X is equal to 4y minus 2. Now let us find the point of intersection of this line and the curve. The point of intersection of the curve x square is equal to 4y. X square is equal to 4y and x is equal to 4y minus 2 is, now eliminate here, we can eliminate 4y by x plus 2. Therefore x square is equal to, we can replace this 4y by x plus 2. Now x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So here the factors are x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to either 2 or minus 1. That means the curve, the straight line x is equal to 4y minus 2 intersect the curve at two distinct points whose ordinates are 2 and minus 1. Like this. And one more thing here, the given straight line is x is equal to 4y minus 2. 4y minus 2. Now this implies 4y is equal to x plus 2 and dividing by 4, it is y is equal to 1 by 4x plus 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. You know, it is y is equal to mx plus c form. Y is equal to mx plus c. It is a straight line whose y-intercept is 1 by 2 and the slope is 1 by 2, which is positive. So that by this observation, the line may be like this. Now this is the straight line whose angle is positive, because tan theta slope is equal to tan theta is equal to 1 by 2, which is positive, and y-intercept is 1 by 2 is this line intersecting the y-axis in positive direction like that, and it cuts the curve at two distinct points. One point is -1 and one coordinate is -1. Now let us take one line parallel to the y-axis, that is x is equal to -1, and the second point of intersection is at ordinate 2. So that let us take one more straight line passing through that point of intersection parallel to y-axis is x is equal to 2. Now question is, what is the area bounded by the curve? Now this is the curve and the line, this is the line. So what is the area bounded by these two, like this? Now we have to find the area of the region like that. Now here you see, this shaded area is equal to the total area formed by x is equal to -1 and x is equal to 2 with the straight line minus area of this curve x square is equal to 4y formed by the same lines x is equal to -1 and x is equal to 2 with the x-axis. So that the difference of the two areas gives the area bounded by the line and the curve. Therefore, the required area is equal to, or area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y and the line x is equal to 4y minus 2 is equal to area of the region bounded by the straight line x is equal to 4y minus 2, x is equal to -1, x is equal to 2 minus area of the region bounded by the curve x square is equal to 4y with the lines x is equal to -1, x is equal to 2. That is equal to, now area of the region bounded by the line between the limits, that is integral -1 to 2 y dx minus integral, now area of the region bounded by this curve under the limits -1 to 2, that is integral -1 to 2 y dx. Now the area is equal to, or the required area is equal to integral of -1 to 2. Now y dx, here y dx is, y is, we can derive the y value from the given straight line. Of course, it is already taken here. So y dx is equal to 1 by 4, that is x by 4 plus 1 by 2 dx minus integral -1 to 2. Now y dx, here y is from the curve x square is equal to 4y is x square by 4. X square by 4 dx. Now x by 2, integral of x by 2 is equal to 1 by 4, x by 4, 1 by 4 is constant, integral of x is x square by 2 plus 1 by 2 into integral of 1 dx is x between the limits minus 1 to 2 minus 1 by 4 into integral of x square is x cube by 3 between the limits minus 1 to 2. Now substitute the upper and lower limits here. X square by 8 into, it is 1 by 8, sorry, 1 by 8 into, now substitute the upper limit first, 2 square, 4 minus 1 whole square, that is 1 plus 1 by 2 into 2 minus of minus plus 1 minus 1 by 12 into, substitute the upper limit here, 2 cube 8 minus 1 whole cube is equal to minus 1, that is minus of minus plus 1. Now 4 minus 1, 3 by 8 plus 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 minus 9 by 12. Now this is 3 by 8 plus 3 by 2 minus, clearly 3 table gets cancelled here, 3 table 3 times, here it is 4 times. Now clearly we have the LCM 8 to 8, 8. Now this is 3, it is 2 into 4 times, 4 3s are 12 minus 4 2 times, 2 into 3 6, therefore 3 plus 12 15, 15 minus 6 9, 9 by 8, 9 by 8, therefore the required area is equal to 9 by 8 square units. Now we are going to find area of the region bounded by the two curves. Suppose if we have two curves, y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x on the interval a comma b, the two functions are defined on the same interval a comma b, but on that interval, suppose if f of x is greater than g of x, if f of x is greater than g of x, then what? Then how to find area formed by these two curves? Now here let us consider the two curves be like this. Origin, its x-axis, y-axis, origin. One curve y is equal to f of x, okay, and another curve y is equal to g of x, like this. Let us take the two curves, y is equal to f of x and this is y is equal to g of x, and let the point of intersection of the two curves is x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Now we are going to find the area of the region bounded by these two curves with the lines x is equal to a, x is equal to b with the x-axis. Now this is the area required. This is the area required. Now to find this area, let us take one arbitrary strip. Now this is arbitrary strip and whose length is, what about this length? From this point, from x-axis, this curve is at f of x distance and the second curve is at g of x distance. Therefore, the length of the curve is equal to, this length of the strip bounded by the two curves is equal to f of x minus g of x. Now this is f of x minus g of x. and let the width of the strip is equal to d of x. Now the elementary area formed by the strip is equal to f of x minus g of x into dx. It is dA. This is the length of the strip bounded by the two curves, and width is equal to dx, and area of the strip between these two curves is given by f of x minus g of x into dx, which is known as elementary area denoted by dA. Now the area bounded by the two curves y is equal to fx and y is equal to gx, x is equal to a, x is equal to b is equal to integral a to b now dA, that is equal to integral a to b, where elementary area is given by f of x minus g of x into d of x, and it is also same as to integral a to b f of x dx minus integral a to b g of x dx. Therefore, so by using this concept we can determine the area bounded by the two curves, between the two curves, if fx is greater than gx on this particular interval a to b. Suppose y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x are two curves, and suppose if f of x is greater than g of x on the interval a to c, and f of x is less than g of x on the interval c to b, then how can we find area between the two curves? Now first of all, let us draw the two curves. Y is equal to f of x, y is equal to g of x, and in one interval fx is more than gx, in the another interval fx is less than gx. Suppose if the curve y is equal to f of x is like this, and the another curve y is equal to g of x is like this. Okay, now let this is the point of intersection, x is equal to a, and this is another point of intersection, x is equal to b, and this is x is equal to c. Okay, right now here it is y is equal to f of x, this is y is equal to g of x. Now in another interval y is equal to g of x, the upper curve is y is equal to g of x and lower curve is y is equal to f of x. Now what is the area bounded by the curves? What is the area bounded by the curves y is equal to fx and y is equal to gx on the interval a comma b? Now let us find. Here you see the total area is equal to now it is the area bounded by or area between the two curves, area between the curves y is equal to f of x, y is equal to g of x on the interval a to c plus area between the curve y is equal to f of x, comma y is equal to g of x on the interval c to b. In the first interval fx is upper curve, gx is lower curve. So that already we have found this area. The area formed by the two curves under the limits x is equal to a, x is equal to c is integral a to c f of x minus g of x into d of x into dx plus. Now, in the another part, here g of x is upper than, more than f of x. So that if we consider an elementary strip, then the length of the strip between the two curves is gx minus fx and the width of the strip is equal to dx. Then the elementary area formed by the strip is equal to gx minus fx into dx. Therefore, the area of the region bounded by the two curves is equal to integral c to b gx minus fx dx. Therefore, in the first portion, the area is equal to integral of a to c f of x minus gx. In the another portion, the area is given by integral c to b gx minus fx. Now here let us find area bounded by the two curves y is equal to x square and y square is equal to x. Now you know y is equal to x square, x is equal to y square. Both represents parabola and one is symmetric about the x axis and another one is symmetric about the y axis. Now let us draw the two curves first. Y square is equal to x, y square is equal to x, it is symmetric about the x axis, and x square is equal to y, it is symmetric about the y axis. Okay, right, like this. And now these two curves are intersecting at one point is origin, because these two parabolas have same vertex, that is at origin. And now we have to find the another point of intersection of the two curves. For point of intersection, y square is equal to x and x square is equal to y. This implies now substitute y is equal to x square here, that is x power 4 is equal to x. This implies now x power 4 minus x is equal to 0, take x common, x cube minus 1 is equal to 0, x into, what are the factors of x cube minus 1? X minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. You know here x square plus x plus 1 cannot be 0. X square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. It's not possible. No real value satisfy this. But x is equal to 0 possible and x minus 1 is equal to 0 possible. So that x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. When we put x is equal to 0 here, y is also 0. X is equal to 1 here, y is equal to 1. So that the two point of intersections are 0, 0 and 1, 1. Now let us take a straight line passing through 1, 1 parallel to the y-axis. Now this is x is equal to 1. Here by this graph, the area bounded by the two curves is this one. Now this shaded part is area of the region bounded by the two curves, which is defined by the ordinates x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Therefore, the area of region bounded by the curves y is equal to x square and x is equal to y square is integral 0 to 1. Now here f of x minus g of x, the upper curve minus lower curve. See here upper curve is y square is equal to x, y square is equal to s. From this y is equal to root x. So upper curve is y is equal to root x minus. And what is the lower curve here? Now this is the lower curve. Upper curve is y square is equal to x, from that y is equal to root x. And what is the lower curve here? The lower curve is, now this is the curve, that is x is equal to, x square is equal to y, x square is equal to y. From that y is equal to x square. Therefore f of x is equal to root x and g of x is equal to x square. So integral 0 to 1 f of x minus a, that is root x minus x square into dx. Now root x, integration of root x is equal to x power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus integration of x square is x cube by 3 between the limits 0 to 1. Now substitute them. It is 1 by 3 by 2 is equal to 2 by 3 into, first of all substitute the upper limit, that is 1, minus substitute lower limit, that is 0, minus 1 by 3 into, substitute the upper limit here, 1 cube, 1, minus lower limit 0. Therefore finally the area is equal to, 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 3. Hence the area between the two curves, two parabolas, y is equal to x square and x is equal to y square, is 1 by 3 square units.